everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Liz, aka My Pastel Past, and I do a ton of Animal Crossing content here on YouTube. So for today's video, we are back with another speed build for my Coral Cove Island. I know I missed a few uploads, and I'm sorry, things got really hectic, but fear not, I am back with this speed build for you, and although it's not as big as some of my other builds, it's still pretty fun. So this is the top left section of my resort core, tropical core, beach core island. I still don't know how to describe my island. I'm probably just gonna end up going with resort core because it's the easiest, but you all get the gist for this. But we are creating a little bit of a spa slash relaxation zone right outside of Faith's house. This is one of 2 villager homes that I have left to decorate. I just have to do Faith's house and Marina's house, and then I'm pretty much done for the majority of my island, and then it's finishing touches. I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to get my entire island done by Thursday, which really only gives me like a day and a half to do. But you know what? I think it's doable because I'm kind of hoping that I will start my Halloween fall themed island on September 1st. Let me know in the comments if you think that I can do it, because I'm going to try my hardest to get it done. But for this build, I had some issues because it is on a beach and it does have rocks, and if you know me, I am really bad at decorating beaches. I never really know what to do, and same with the rocky sections. I try to avoid those as much as possible because they're just very challenging for me. I find that they're very awkward in like the areas that I have to build with for them, so I just, for the most part, I try to avoid them. But for this build, I decided to use the beach as the area for the spa zone, and then the rocks, I would create this little, I don't really want to call it like a dining area, but more of like a concession where you can grab some food, maybe grab a towel, almost like a receptionist without actually having a receptionist there. Just a place where you can kind of grab things as needed for your little spa day, relaxation day. And I mean, who doesn't like relaxing at the spa? Maybe I'll give my villager a little break before I reset my island and they can have their own little spa day here on the beach. How cute would that be? And who knows, maybe some of my villagers will want to join me. I think that would be absolutely adorable. But for the most part, I used the pool beds, some of the bamboo partitions, and then I'm just using this white plank custom code that I made before. Again, if you do want to use these custom codes that I've made, I will link them all down in the description. It's just under my one creator code because I made all of these codes for this one island. That was my main challenge when making this island. I wanted to try to do all of the codes myself, and although I'm not the greatest, I think it kind of turned out well. It was definitely a struggle, but you know what? It's a learning experience that I am grateful to have. For the most part, since spas are fairly simple, you just really need like relaxation vibes. I decided to kind of expand the build a little bit and connect it to the rest of my island. That's a really big issue I have for the most part when I build. I realize that I focus more on the build itself and then I forget to actually connect it, so by the time my island's almost done, I then have this realization of, oh my goodness, I still have to do all the transition areas. So I tried to save myself at least a little bit in this sense by doing this spa pool area like build, and then I also do the transition area as well for Faith's house, because let's be real, if I just left it here, I would probably hate myself later on. But for her build, I did obviously the little spa area, and then I gave just a little seating area because I had no idea what to do next to the villager homes. I don't know about you, but my go-to is doing like these little seating areas, or maybe even a picnic. I will say though, I'm very proud of myself. I have not gotten lazy and created a picnic on this island yet. I might do it for the last villager house, but so far I haven't. So I think that's a win in my books, because if you've seen my past islands, I usually have like 3 or 4, and I put them in places where I'm like, okay, I have an empty space, I don't know what to do with it, let's put a picnic here, why not? But I've tried really hard on this island to not put picnics everywhere, so I think so far it's been a success. I've also been trying to use as many different items as I possibly can, using all the blue flowers, the shrubs, and then putting in the pine trees in particular. I absolutely love those builds, or not builds, items. Look at me, my brain is not working today anymore. It's been a long day. You know what? That's fine. We all have those days. But I've also been using the little trees that we have. So the little palm fan trees? Fan palm trees? No. Yes? I know the Monstera is one because I just saw that on screen, but you know what I mean. The little trees that we have in pots. My mind is failing me, but you know what? That's okay. It's one of those days today. But I've been trying to use those in as many places as possible and trying to hide like the pot itself by placing things in front of it, like specifically the wheat field. I'm in love with the wheat field and the log stakes. I never really used the wheat field all that much until this island, and I didn't realize how underrated it was, because honestly it is amazing. I want to place it everywhere all the time. Maybe I'll make a wheat field one day, like a field of just wheat, and then you can hide in it like a maze. That would be fun. Maybe I'll do that on a future island. But for the most part, I just really wanted to fill in this island with as much greenery and nature as I could, because the rest of my island is very green and nature-like and tropical. I also placed blank custom codes down everywhere so flowers and weeds would not grow rampant all over my island. It's just a little trick that I do to make sure that I don't have like weeds and flowers everywhere, because I think we've all been there where we forget about our flowers and all of a sudden there are thousands of them all over the island and they're never fun to dig up. So that is what I did. But this is the end of the build. I hope you all like it. We have our cute little spa area here on the beach, our little concession receptionist area on the rocks, and then all of the naturey kind of resort vibe feeling, connecting it to the rest of my island everywhere else. If you did like this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. It can really help out the channel. And thank you so much for making it this far into the video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!